Do you know that fear still exists at any level that you can achieve? Hey man, check me out. Do you know that fear still exists at any level that you can achieve? Whether you're at the beginning phase or you trying to figure it out or you figure it out and still growing, I've learned that it doesn't matter where you are, who you're becoming, you're always going to have fear. Why is this a topic today? Because I've learned that fear doesn't go away. Fear will never go away, because I be having some gut feelings, some intuitions like, dang, like I should do that. I know I should do it. I know I really need to do this, but my fear, I let the fear overtake me and say, nah, I'm gonna wait. Nah, it ain't the right moment. Here's the thing. When you educate yourself and you learn from successful people, correction. As I'm learning from successful people, I start to realize that they have their own faults as well. But they're successful for a reason. They're at their place and their position in life for a particular reason. What is this reason? They found a way to keep pushing forward when things got hard. And they found a way to overcome fear as they don't let fear overcome them. See, here's the thing. As I'm learning and going along my journey, I've realized that it is hard to change the trajectory of something that I've been so used to living, so understanding, so complacent to living. How do you change something like this? First you have to change your mind. I had to change my mind. First I had to change my mind. Once I started to change my mind, I started to see what I can accomplish. By what I can accomplish is anything I put my mind to. Anything I put my mind to, I have to think bigger at a higher scale. See, when you learn from people that created something that you ain't never created before, you start to learn, you start to be intrigued, you start to figure things out. And by figuring things out, I'm talking about investing in yourself. By investing in yourself, I'm actually talking about putting the work in to figure out how things work, how they function, how they don't function, what needs to be fixed, how they need to be fixed, etc. There's a level of understanding that if the next person can do it, why can't I do it? Why can't I do it? See, the thing that I had to learn is that this person is successful because they put the time, the effort, the dedication, the drive in order to do this. But come to think about it, they had some type of fear too. Come to find out that they had fear too. But the fear was that, but not the fear was, but the thing was they didn't let it overcome them. They didn't let fear destroy what they wanted to do. As I'm watching this podcast this morning, it's very vital to learn from successful people. So the guy is talking, he's really speaking, really highly intelligent guy. You can tell he's smart just by the lingo and the way, the description and everything he's putting out. It's informative, it's needed, it's there to help us. But here's the thing, a lot of times within this podcast, he said a couple of things I didn't really understand. I still don't understand. Simply because it's not my time to understand it yet, right? There's a timer for everything. As we're putting ourselves out there, we start to learn what we can, what we are able, what we are ready to accept versus what needs to be postponed to be understood better. It's very vital to educate yourself to a point to where you want to get to. How do you create something that has never been created? You start to learn. How do I create something? How do I change my life? I start to learn. I don't know anything, I didn't know anything about sales. I didn't know like the process of it. I didn't know what marketing was. But in reality, once I started to learn this and start learning from other people, why can't I do it? Why can't I implement it the same way that they're implementing it? Of course, they're at a bigger scale because they have the capital. However, they started from somewhere. They started from the bottom. With education comes experience, and with experience comes time. With time comes comfortability. There's the thing about success. Success takes time. It's delayed. How are you going to become something if you don't put the time into it? How you gonna create something if you haven't invested in it, right? And by investing in it, I'm talking about yourself. How you gonna create a better life for yourself if you haven't invested in yourself? See, money shouldn't be something that stops you from being successful. Money should not be a topic to say, I have this, so I'm gonna be so frugal, I'm gonna hold on to it, to say, I don't want to invest in myself. The thing about investing in yourself is that you become a better version of yourself, because you get knowledge instilled in your mind, and now start to implement what you need to learn. Implement. But how are you supposed to implement if you don't take the time to figure it out? I've learned over my journey, I want something big. I want a life that I can help so many people, but I can't get to that phase if I'm not exposed to it. I can't be exposed to it if I'm not putting myself out there. If I'm not putting myself out there, how am I supposed to figure things out along the way? See, that's the thing. It's meant to be hard. Man, when I joined the military, I didn't know how hard it was going to be. I didn't know how hard boot camp was going to be. It wasn't hard. However, it was a mind game, right? It wasn't hard. It wasn't difficult for me to do it. It was a mind game to be away from home for 3 months, to be in one instilled environment for 3 months, right? To be training, to be learning. But how do you do something if you never take the leap of faith? I had to take that leap of faith to join the military. I had to take that leap of faith to figure out to change my life. I had to take that leap of faith to change my life. I had to take that leap of faith to start working on myself. I had to take that leap to put myself out on social media. As I'm taking all these leaps of faith, what is happening to me? I'm growing to a better version of myself. I'm growing to a new trajectory that can be created within myself. So that's the thing. I have a vision. My vision is so big because I got exposed to it. So how can I create it? I got to keep getting exposed to new things and new conversation and new people, new time and new places. See, when I started to believe in myself, I didn't know what I was believing in. I didn't know what I can become. I just felt I was tired of living and surviving the life that I was surviving. I know I wanted more. But how can I get more if I don't know what more looks like? I had to get exposed to it. The military, me all the time being in the military, has taught me a lot. It has taught me a lot. But the thing that I had to learn about myself is how to work with fear rather than against it. And it's gonna be hard, because fear is it's an emotion. It's an emotion that you can't get rid of, because you're a human being. If you're a human being, you ain't got no emotion. I don't know what to tell you. I guess you ain't human being or something. I don't know. But we have these emotions. We can feel when we're happy. We can feel when we're sad. We can feel when we're depressed. We can feel when we're overwhelmed. We can feel all these type of emotions, but we have to be cognitive enough to say, what emotion are we feeling at this current state of mind? Right now, the mindset that I'm in is a driven, understanding, time to go get it mindset. By going to get it, I'm talking about I'm actually putting myself out there to figure out things. That's what needs to happen in your life. You have to put yourself out there to figure out something that you don't know. How do you do this? You learn from somebody that done it. The military, in order to become a Marine, you gotta get trained by Marines, right? You gotta get trained by people that's been in the military for a little minute. In life, you gotta get trained by people that's successful, because they already successful. So how do you learn something if you don't know how to apply it? You go to someone that's already successful in a realm that you want to create for yourself. Money is a tool that should be used to help change your life. Money is something that's not supposed to be held tightly that will hinder you from your success. I'm learning this, okay? I'm learning this. I'm not saying I'm the expert at this, but however, what I am saying is that it takes money in order to make money. However, it takes the mindset to create more money. It takes the right understanding to say, I can do this. Understand, if you want to change your life, you have to invest in yourself. If you want to invest in yourself, money should not stop you from succeeding. Figure out a way to get it. Once you get it, invest in yourself. Once you invest in yourself, apply what you invested in. I'm telling you, the life that I'm creating for myself, I can only speak for myself, is massive, okay? Of course, there are steps to it. Y'all seen that? Of course, there are steps to it. However, every little step that I'm taking, guess who's getting better and confident and stronger? That's what it takes. What do you want for yourself? Prime example, I'm gonna tell you what I want for myself. I want a life that I can live abundantly by doing anything that I want to do. Meaning, I want to help as many people as possible. The businesses that I'm gonna create, that I'm open, that I'm gonna start, is going to be evolved around helping people. You can't have business if you don't help people. You can't have a successful business if you don't have a problem and a solution, or if you don't have a solution to solve a problem. That doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. What works is your mindset. What works is your growth. What works and is what is understanding is that you can accomplish anything. I mean anything that you put your mind to. Do you believe it? Do you feel it? And do you see yourself becoming this? Right? I'm telling you, once you change your trajectory of your life, of your mindset, things just start to happen in a way that you would not understand it. It's not meant for you to understand by you keep taking action. It will later on down the line, you'll be like, oh, this is why I did that. At the time, I didn't know, but I just did it out of courage, out of faith, out of belief. Now you got a reason. Now you got an understanding that you can do anything that you put your mind to. If you got value from this and you want to watch another video about personal growth, click this video right here and stay tuned.